Hello everyone, welcome to my channel TechHub blog. Today we are going to discuss how to create a table in database inside Appian. Database is linked as a cloud in Appian. How can we access the database? Click on this button and then click on go to the database and click on the schema name. So this you can see this is the schema and these are the different tables which are already present here. If you want to create a new table, click on the new button and this is the structure of the table. Here you can see this is the structure of the table and here you can give the name of the table. Let's say I want to give the name first, give the application prefix, so I will give as TA as the application prefix and then table name. So I will give the table name as per my interface, the fields which I have given in the interface. So here name, age and subject, these are all the columns I've added. So I will create table as per TA student, and these are the different columns. So first column will be student name, type will be, let's say, worker, length we will give as 255, default it will be null, and collision leave it as empty, attributes leave it as empty, and then age it will be of type int, so leave it as it is. Length will be of 3 digits maximum, default it will be null. Subject, let's give the value as worker and length will be 255, give it as null. This null means it can have the null values, it can store null values as well. And now give is active will define whether this particular row will be active or not, and it will be of type tiny int. That means it will store only 0 and 1 value only. 0 means false and 1 means true. It by default we can give as null, and we can add some more column, and we need 4 more columns. So 4 more columns will be like created by will be of type worker, length 255, let it be as null, created by created on, it will be of type date, and let it be null, updated by, it will be of type worker, length will be 255 characters, and it will be nullable, and the last column will be updated on. It will be of type date type and it can be nullable. So these are all the columns we have added, and here you can see the SQL for this table, and we can click on save. Now our table has been created, but one thing we can see here, we don't have the primary key. So we must have the primary key in each table. Let's create one more column here. Add one column at beginning of table. I'm going to create one more column. This will be of ID, that is student ID. Type int length values. It can have maximum 4 values, and it will be of type. It cannot be null. Let give us null, and there is no attributes, and we will make it as primary key. That means auto increment. It automatically becomes primary key. Index will be applied. That's it. Let's create it. So if we go the structure of our table, we can see these are our columns in the RTS student table. Let's go to the browse section. Here we will see what are all the data present in our table. And if we want to add some data, we can either add through this SQL option. If you go here, you can add some more columns. You can write your SQL queries, add, update, or you want to insert or delete. And this is for inserting the data into the table. ID I want to give as 1 initially, and student name, let's say Robin. Age, let's say 22. Subject, let's say maths. Is active, it is 1, that is true. Created by TechHub, created on today's date, and updated by TechHub, and updated on will be today's date. So let's create this. So now you can see the query for this one row has been inserted. You can see the query here. If you go to the browse section, you can see this data has been updated here. If you want to update any of the data, you can just double click. For example, you want to add from maths to science. So you can just double click and update it. So updated query you can also see here. Now this data has been updated. And there is some other options like export. If you want to export the data in any format, you can apply the format here and you can export all the rows from the table. This is for importing the data. If you want to import some data into the table, you can just choose the file and then import it. And there are different operations you can see here. If you go here, you can see different operations like truncate, delete, drop the table, flush, defragment, check table, and analyze table. So all these operations you can see from here. And apart from that, there is some section for triggers. You want to create triggers, then you can click on create new trigger and you can create some triggers on your tables. I will not go into the detail of triggers and various other operations. If you want to discuss like how to create triggers and how to uh, perform all these operations which are mentioned here, so just comment in the comment section. I will create some different videos on this. I hope you are able to understand how to create tables and how to apply queries on that. If you have any query or doubt or any question, please do comment in the comment section. I will try to reply you as soon as possible. And please do like, share, and subscribe my channel so that it will give me motivation to bring more such videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you.